How does an undergraduate Duke electrical engineering major go on to play a pivotal role in cardiovascular research? In a word, Dr. Eugene Stead. Okay, so that's 3 words. The legendary chair of medicine's influence on Starmer was so impactful, it changed the course of Starmer's future and set the duo on the path to developing the Duke Cardiovascular Database, which today remains the largest heart database in the world. How did this happen?
Well, when I came to Duke, I got a job with a telephone exchange, which happened to be in the basement of the hospital.
A medical student told him the cath lab was looking for an engineer to help address some electrical issues.
And they said they'd feed me better than the telecom would feed me.
Then, one fateful day in the cath lab,
Dr. Stead came by and looked over my shoulder and says, "Who are you? I don't know you." So I told him who I was, and he says, "What do you want to do with yourself?"
A partnership and lifelong friendship was formed, inspired by Stead's passion to learn how computers could be used in a clinical setting. In the cath lab and cardiac care unit as an undergraduate in 1963, Starmer worked with heart surgeons on studies of electrical thresholds for inducing ventricular fibrillation. This work led to the establishment of national standards.
That turned out to be great fun. You can imagine a junior electrical engineer going to the operating room to stop hearts.
Starmer helped to secure Duke Medical Center's first computer in 1968 after earning a PhD in biomedical engineering at UNC. Along with Galen Wagner and Bob Rosati, Starmer and Stead set up a databank that captured all information on patients in the cardiac care unit and cath lab. And as the saying goes,
it's all history now.
The Duke Cardiology Database was formed and eventually grew into today's Duke Clinical Research Institute, a pioneer in creating critical data to inform care. Starmer says he became interested in electrical engineering when he was just 10 years old.
My dad was a self-taught engineer and designed elevator controls, and I was just fascinated by it.
Eventually, though, he found the human heart and computers to be much more fascinating. Starmer helped to establish Duke University's first computer science program in 1971. In 1997, as professor of computer science for the university and professor of experimental medicine in the Division of Cardiology, Starmer and his wife Ellen moved to Charleston, where Starmer joined the College of Charleston and Medical University of South Carolina. He came back to Duke in 2006, when then School of Medicine Dean Sandy Williams asked him to help establish the technology infrastructure for the nascent Duke-NUS Medical School in Singapore.
And I thought it would be a great chance to start something new where there was a 12-hour time difference between Duke and Singapore, so that we could do whatever we wanted to do, and by the time Duke found out about it, it was too late.
As Associate Dean for Learning Technologies at Duke-NUS, Starmer packaged the entire first-year medical curriculum onto portable USB drives so students could watch Duke University School of Medicine lectures anytime in support of the innovative team-based learning approach that Duke-NUS had adopted. He also created interactive applications for various courses designed with the learner's perspective in mind.
Working out issues with Duke IT in terms of transferring the lectures from Duke to Singapore technically was one of the most fun problems I've had to solve. My wife's name is Ellen, and we have 4 kids and 2 semi-kids.
Huh? Their 4 children are Jack, Mike, Rachel, and Josh. Their semi-kids are Kisan and Amma of Nepal, whom the Starmers brought to the U.S. as teens and supported through computer technology school. The Starmers have 8 grandchildren. Starmer's retirement passion is macro photography, whether photographing reactions when 2 water drops collide or getting in the face of menacing-looking spiders. He's also working on a smartphone app that monitors pulse oximetry and blood pressure and can transfer data directly to a care provider. From electrical engineer to medical innovator, Starmer says he owes a lot to Duke.
I'm really indebted to Duke. Doors were open that let an engineer go where most engineers couldn't go, and the opportunities were there.